Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for my little scrapbook store and I'm going to be using the pink paisley collection that I received in my design team kit. And I probably should have had the name. I'm pretty sure it's called Again and Again. Yes, it is Again and Again. So off camera I went ahead and trimmed down this wood grain paper. I love the dark wood grain. I really wanted to use my gold glitz glitter gel on this layout. And so I thought that that gold glitter would pop off of the dark rich background. So that is what I decided to do. With the specialty vellum paper, I'm going to cut out 2 of the strips. Voila, there they are. Oh, the magic of editing. It's glorious. So I'm using a stencil from my stash. It's just scripty words about art. Personally, I'm not trying to use it for the quote. I'm just using it for some texture, and I also really just wanted to use it for the glitz glitter gel. And y'all, this stuff is just as gorgeous as the pink. The bubblegum, I believe, is what it's called. And this one is just called Gold. So definitely check out my little scrapbook store. If you guys love glitter and you don't like glitter all over the place, then this stuff is for you. It's really easy to clean up. I think a baby wipe would probably work better, or just putting it under some water would probably work better. But I just sprayed a paper towel with my little like mister or whatever and just rub it off, and it comes off pretty easily. I will say that, like I said, a baby wipe would probably work quite better. But this works just fine. And my little Nuvo spatula that I absolutely love it's all clean. So now I'm just going to kind of clean up the stencil as much as possible. This is a very intricate stencil. So yeah, it's hard to get stuff off of it without getting like little bits of paper towel stuck in between. So I just get what I can, and I'm not really worried about it, to be completely honest. And then I clean up my surface. So again, it's very easy to clean up. I don't have glitter all over the place because it is in that gel. And it's really nice. I'm in love with it. I need every color now. So again, I just use it, just the stencil, just a little bit there. Like I said, I just wanted to add that texture, and I also wanted to bring that gold color in, because this collection has quite a few pops of gold in it. Okay, so these photos are from when I was sick, when I had bronchitis. The one is of me going to the doctor. I had been sick for a week, and I just thought it was a cold, and then it moved to my chest. And I went to the doctor because I was getting worse. I wasn't getting better. And of course I had bronchitis. Yay, super fun. And then the one is a picture of me sleeping on the couch while I was sick. In the recliner, and I believe Emily took this picture of me. And so I thought that I would document those photos. Being sick is not fun, but you can still make a pretty layout even with pictures of you being sick. Like I like documenting everyday things, like me being sick. Just random, you know, like my daughter and puppy taking a nap together. Like I like documenting those everyday moments, because and also things that aren't so great and not so pretty, like me being sick and here with this mask on. It's not the prettiest photos. Like they're not, I don't have makeup on, don't have my hair done, I'm sleeping in one. So it's not always glamorous photos. And I like that because life is not always glamorous. And I think that we tend to only show the good things on social media. And I am a firm believer of also showing some bad things. When you're sick and when you're having a bad day, it's nice to know, you know, that you're not the only one. Your life is not perfect. and nobody else's is either, even though that's all they show. So that's kind of my thought process behind wanting to document these photos and share them here on YouTube, because not everything is glamorous. So anyways, I did a couple layers of papers behind the photos, and here I'm just putting little dots of liquid glue on the tops of the triangles, and y'all, dried perfectly clear. Can't even see it through the vellum. I mean, if you look super close, I think on a couple places you can see it, but if you're just looking at the layout and not like examining the layout, then you really can't see it. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I wanted the triangle vellum to kind of go alongside or along the pictures. And then I'm going to go ahead and start embellishing. Y'all, these die cuts are super cute. There are some very big pieces, but honestly, I use one of the bigger ones here in a minute, and I really love it. I really do. It leaves a nice big space for me to journal without having to write it like on the layout, if that makes any sense. And so yeah, I really was pleasantly surprised with the die cuts, because normally big die cuts I struggle with. But I think that these are mostly usable, and a lot of them are like journaling spots, which I can appreciate. So the title here is going to be Everyday Life, because that's what it is. People get sick. It happens, and it's okay. So that was my everyday life for 2 weeks, and I really wanted to use this little sticker. So it's from the Thickers, and they're like puffy stickers. I will say they don't stick very well. I've pushed them down several times, and even now I'm looking at it and it still has popped up a little bit. So I'm probably going to go back through and put a little bit of liquid adhesive behind it just to make sure that it stays down. And I'm using some of these like little like star bits. I don't know what you would call them. I think they're adorable. I really like the way they look, and they add like a little extra something, kind of like enamel dots, right? So right now I'm kind of just going through the ephemera and trying to figure out what I want to use. Of course, I'm going to use a flower because it's me and there's flowers. So yeah. So I found this piece and I absolutely loved the way that it looked. I think that it fit, excuse me, perfectly right there. It was like meant to be right there on the edge. And I love the way that it looks. I'm going to do a little cluster right there, and I end up loving it. I had no direction at all with this layout when I first started. The only direction that I had was the wood grain paper and the glitz glitter gel. Those are the only two things that when I went into this layout, I was like, okay, those are the things that I want to use for sure. I didn't have a sketch, didn't have any kind of inspiration to go off of, and I just kind of went with it. And it felt good to kind of, this is my, I think, third or fourth layout since I got back from being sick, and it was a ton of fun. So I'm doing a little cluster up here to the right hand top corner, and I'm going to use a couple banner stickers, and then I'm also going to use a little sticker, one from the puffy stickers that says currently, because, you know, that was what I was doing currently. And then right there where the memo die cut is, again, I'm starting to build that cluster right there. And I put a sticker, and then I'm going to put another puffy sticker that says real life. And I'm going to use this little fox because he's sleeping, and I was sleeping in one of the photos and just thought it was perfect. And I just think he's cute. So there's that. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Nuvo Vintage Drops in the color Dusty Rose, which is gorgeous, y'all. These are matte drops. They dry really nicely, and I really love the way that they look. And yeah, so what I do is I just kind of tap on the back if there's like a little peak, and most of the time it kind of settles down. So I'm going to use those in a couple places, and then I'm going to pull out my Nuvo Sparkle Spray in the color, what color is this? Apple Spritzer. It's green. There is some green in this collection, and so I wanted to bring that green back in. Even though the only green I have is from the leaf, I just thought it was really pretty. You guys will see in the close-ups, it really does show really well on this dark background. I was kind of nervous, but it looks perfect. So check out all of these products at my little scrapbook store. I will have them linked below in the description. Make sure you check them out, show them some love on their Facebook page, and let them know that I sent you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.